I got this weird problem here where the screen disappears whenever I click out. All right. Well, I guess I'll have to figure that out another time. We'll do this live another time. All right, see you guys. Why did that happen? No, by the way, I'm talking about the TikTok. I'll be here. Just hang on, you guys. Marcus, good morning. I'm just talking about the TikTok. There was something weird there. I was trying to get the TikTok to work. I'll be right back. I'm turning on the AC. Okay. That was weird. Why it would not properly live stream. Let me look that up for a second. Maybe I can solve it in a few seconds. Okay. Focus on your mind. All right, I guess that's a problem for everybody. All right. Nobody figured it out. All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Paste the YouTube link to the guys as well here. Oops, what did I do? No YouTube link. Okay, let me try copying that again. Where's my mouse? Today is going to be probably a non-day, but what I wanted to do is I wanted to go back and review our some of our day trading strategies, so we can have those kind of like ready. So let's see. We'll be going after this. We'll take a look at AGMH. Okay, this is looking good. Had the follow through, pulled back, pretty strong. Four points over this. I mean, this is right around an entry, pretty close to it, with a stop at 17 cents, penny stock. AGMH, so we'll watch that, put that over here. So while the market's in shambles, we'll try to focus on some day trading until the market can get its act together again. And even when it's sort of together again, I believe we should slide in through PCS trading, PCS put credit spread trading. And then as that improves, then we'll move towards swing scalping again. So that's the kind of like levels we're going to go through here when the market turns against us like this, and we have to restart from in an uncertain time period. I mean, you can wait it out. You can just give it 6 months and wait for everything to smoothen out, or 3 months, or whatever it's going to be. But you can also switch over to a day trading type of style. The only problem is the ones that I advocate for are long only. Pretty much once you start to get into shorting, trying to make some money shorting and in a bear market or something, can be problematic. Although you can go after massive breakdowns, like sort of trend breaks. So if any of you happen to know off the top of your head, because I haven't been searching for those, of any stocks that are big caps or medium caps that have been going strong for a long time, and then just in the last few days broke below their maybe 200 moving average, or broke below, or just are seriously failing out, you let me know. I'll take a look at it. Okay, AGMH is up there. That's up 90% in pre-market. I know a lot of you prefer this kind of style of trading, so you're probably happy we're getting back to it. GV is the next one. Yeah, this looks really great. Oh, it looks like it's going to be like more like a VCP type of entry situation every time. And now it's toppy. That can tighten up. All right, well, we're going to keep watching GV. Oh, it was up massive yesterday, so you're asking for a miracle usually on these second day follow through type situations, but boy, it sure looks like it has. I mean, we're up at $7. It was up at $3.70 yesterday, so it's doubled overnight. So anyway, GV and AGMH, let's make sure we keep these up here. I'm basically looking for an entry candle on AGMH. It just was a little bit too already out of the gate. So if it can pull back to 1850, something like that, then I'd get in. The stop on that would be 17, so about a penny and a half of risk. So for me, that's 23,000 shares. If I can get an entry at that point at like 18.5 pullback, that's what I'd be looking for. Right around in here where it could bounce. All right, GV. We'll keep an eye on that for some kind of a VCP style entry, I believe. All right, getting back in the swing of things on this. GV, next down the list is PSTV, up 57%. PSTV. All right, a little bit lacking in follow through, but pulling back hasn't really hit a good region on the left side, the historical pricings. 18.88. We're getting really close to an entry here on AGMH. PSTV. SCNX. Topping tail candles on that are quite concerning. Yeah, but yeah. Just I'm skeptical. Where's the volume? There we go. Okay. Definitely skeptical on that. 18.75. I'm looking for like 18.5 entry on AGMH. SCNX we could watch. but I don't think it's going to do anything, and then I'll keep PSTV until I can replace either of those with better opportunities. Then keep those 4 up. Where did that come from? All right, opening bell in 1 minute and 50 seconds. And still put my stop at 17 roughly cents on AGMH, even if it were to blast out and hit, say, 20 cents. So that'd be 3 cents of risk, in which case we would change to, I got to be prepared here. This thing's run out. If this thing just takes off out of the gate, 11,600 shares. Okay, so I'll have to be able to switch to that quickly in that case, and that can definitely change the day. And we have 60 seconds. Looks like it's going to take off right now. Before we get there, well, I'm not going to grab it. The other one was SENX JD. What else we got here? Cutter and Kit. Cutter and Kit. Yeah, those are the two. Okay. Cutter and Kit. No. All right, so that's what we're looking at. AGMH is our prime selection. And I'm really not terribly interested in PSTV or SCNX. Really, AGMH. All right, we are open. Was that bing, bing, bing too loud? Just let me know. Okay, we're going to break 20. Yeah. All right, taking it. And I suppose I will just take one off underneath every cent here. I have 3 cents of risk. No, is it 3 cents? Yeah, 3 cents of risk. And 26 is where I want to get all out. Maybe 60, 70% out. 26 from there. That's only 2 to 1. It's about 60%. All right, so I'll take 10% off underneath every cent. I swear they need to make a stop flatten orders. That'd be so nice. I'm switching to taking 5% out every 50 cents. Every half a cent is what it is. just so I can get some more granularity here. Okay, hit first target. Visa not doing very good at all. Let me go check on that. I might have to stop out. Oof, yeah. That's quite a drop there. Ooh, not good. I just got back into that the other day. Looks like, yeah, more profit targets hit on AGMH. Maybe all of them. I better input some more. But Visa, I'm just gonna flatten that really quickly. Yeah. All right, back to AGMH. I'm gonna need to put in some more orders here because it's moving. $23.99. Okay, $24.49. $4.99. And $25.49. Okay, we got more targets getting hit. $25.99. More targets getting hit. $26.49. $26.99. All right, more targets getting hit. $27.49. $7.99. All right, well, we picked well. AGMH. I mean, this thing can go all the way to 34 cents. So, all right, I'll just keep putting those targets in. I'm good all the way to 31 cents, that's fine if it'll hit it. All right, that was a nice catalyst-y a move right out of the gate. Hopefully it holds. Analyzing the buy volume, we're in good shape right now. The same on the 1 minute. A little bit toppy here. Probably 23 cents is going to act as a short-term top in this range. 23 cents. The level to not 23 cents. Hold on, more like 22.75. 22 3/4 cents is going to be a top of a range possibly here for while this is trading. I was just going to say that the market is pulling back. The 30-year is doing what? 30-year. Okay. Just a little reversal on the 30-year. The market continuing to drop now below the 200 moving average. We have not had a close below the 200 moving average yet. Keeps bouncing off of the 200, which is resilience. But, we shall see. We shall see. Looking at the others, are we getting any VCP tightenings? PSTV is not terrible, but sure that I want that. If you do, you can get it when it breaks over 58.50, which is just about to happen. 59, call it 59 cents. Stop at the low of the day of 50 cents. So, but 9 cents of risk on PSTV, 18 cents for the 2 to 1 for your targeting needs. The dollar has weakened considerably. 50% of its strength has been given back in the last few weeks. Global stage. All right, the market's having a little momentary bounce. PSTV just triggered. So for those of you wanting to get into PSTV, that was an entry. 9 cents of risk. Boom, it's entry now. 59 cents. It's sitting right exactly where we wanted it. All right, I'm going to keep a close eye on the volume going on over here on AGMH in case I need to make a decision. So far, so good. The PSTV trade is on. Stop at 50 cents. These are day trades. What minute are we on here? Okay, we got, oh yeah, excellent. Okay, so okay, things are looking good on AGMH to hold here, to hold these levels. Anything can change, but it looks like there's not as many bears and there's twice as many bulls so far from what we can see on this AGMH. So as soon as this minute's over in 18 seconds, we'll probably start to see either a soft red candle, soft green candle, and then in about 6-7 minutes a thrust, or we might, depending, we might even see a thrust sooner. If it does break these now open market highs, I do believe it's gonna break pre-market highs almost instantaneously if that happens. So it's just gonna blast through if it does that. Okay, like I said, so the next 5 minutes on AGMH could be soft, and that would trigger a thrust in the following, like in 6 or 7 minutes from now. Or it just goes, it just thrusts now. It just depends on how bulls are feeling. But there's definitely, so far, twice as many bulls as bears. All right, that's a very encouraging move on AGMH on the 1 minute. It should provide some resilience at these levels while we wait things out. We're 1 minute and 30 seconds into this 5 minute candle. And we are about 1/5 of the way through in bullish volume. It looks like we're probably going to overtake, possibly in this minute. So this might not be so soft. It might actually be a thrust coming. But either way, this is enough strength to probably keep us in this range for a little while, which is fine. That's a nice, pretty place to be. Sitting pretty. I'm going to take a quick look at INSM. One of my holdings, smaller holdings, I can just get rid of if I need to. That's right at my break even. I mean, it's kind of resilient considering what's been going on in the market, so just hang on to that. Cores, not doing too good. We're going to get some follow through now on AGMH, by the way. it looks like. Looks like that thrust is coming, and it's going to just blast through 26, I think, so once it does. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. So I'm tapped out on tap. All right, back to AGMH because I think it's going to be fun to watch. But I'm going to close my tap position this morning, and we'll just fall back on these day trades. These day trades don't always work out, but it's good that they came at the right time. A well-picked day trade, and it's been very friendly. So, max risk on that as far as, your risk sizing is very plausible. Been a friendly day trade. Let's go look and see if they've done any dilutions. There's no information. Oh, it's coming in. Okay. In 2022, they only did a slight dilution. So you don't have to worry about that, presumably. All right. Remember what I said about 23, this whole region up here. Wow. Actually, we still have a minute left, and we're definitely putting in overtaking a bullish volume on the 5 minutes. So this is just an excellent sign. Technically, if you didn't get in, you could get in now with a stop to the bottom of the previous red candle, 20 cents. And that's where I would stop out now. I would raise my stop to 20 cents. If they had flattened stop orders, that'd be beautiful. I just push it right underneath 20 cents. I would definitely get out of this if it came back to 20 cents and failed out. In which case, well, I don't think it's going to do that though. But we got a little struggle up here, and that can cause bulls to panic and cause bears to lay on the sell orders. So we'll see how that goes. S&P 500 and the Qs, the growth market, markets all themselves, including Bitcoin, all down at the moment. The VIX, where are we at? We're almost at 25 on VIX. Could get over 26 on VIX. There's the bulls panicking. So we might need to flatten out if we break below 20 cents here. On AGMH. But actually the volume is light compared to buying volume. However, it's shifting. I mean, there's a decent click of sell volume up here in the 23 cent area, 22 to 23 cent area. It's almost an equal battle, but not quite. As still bulls are interested. So. Oh, I forgot to broadcast on Twitter. I was trying to get the TikTok to work, but we're having some problems with that. I don't know why. Okay, nice little positive push on the 1 minute chart, but not really with enough bullish volume, so it's kind of weak. Almost could be a manipulative. This might be hollow price action happening right now. However, on the 5-minute chart, we're still looking good. And I would still probably, set 20 cents as your stop. Moving forward. My next profit target's probably 23.49. So, and that's probably going to hit any second here. There it is. We just popped out of that. 20 cents is definitely the new stop. And I do believe that might create enough energy and interest, this breakout, possibly, for it to push through to 26 cents. And where are we at? Okay, we're 1 minute before the, what was that, another one? Another profit target hit? I think possibly. No, what was that? That might have been something else. Let's see. No, that was it. Okay. 23.99. Oh, I got that? Oh, okay, great. All right, yeah, we're blasting through 24. I think 26 cents is quite probable. Now, you can see all my orders stacked up. We're not interested in growth stock entries. Only for PCS at this point. We need to be highly protected, and one of the best defensive ways that you can swing trade growth stocks bullishly is using a put credit spreads, PCS. So it's really good for you to master and learn that system for moments like this when you're waiting for things to shape up again, but are uncertain if they're going to follow through. The theta decay is going to be what saves you in those situations. PCSs have limited upside. That's why eventually you want to stretch beyond PCS and into swing scalping. And then eventually you get the swing scalping going. You can get some position trading going in a nice bull market. And but it all starts coming back. Starts at day trading. You need to have the day trading to fill in liquidity during high VIX, high volatile environments. And you don't have to do that. You could just sit out the market if you want. All right, AGMH, a little 1 minute high tight flag, really good price action. This thing's going to blast. You're just going to fail out, and this is the manipulation, or it is teeing up. It's going to blast to 26 over 24.50. Wow, maybe 25.25. But it's going to blast over these highs, 24.25. Here it comes. But that looked like that could have been it. So this might be manipulation then, because the volume's not coming. Oh, here it comes. Maybe there's a little more volume. How many seconds we got left in this minute? 12 seconds. It's negligible, but it is positive. Okay, there we go. Boom. All right, we blasted new highs. Probably see the volatility increase right now, and I'll probably get one little fill. Here it comes. There's my fill. Okay, now the question is, will it go hit 25.25 like I just said? I think it will. Okay, we just hit 24.62. And we're looking for it to tap 25, break over that, and then probably it's going to start a pullback cycle, because this is a bit much. This is a bit vertical. But I am going to get another fill here like I was predicting. Wow, we are almost. I didn't realize 25.25 is the pre-market high. If we break over that, we might go skyward. Whoa, we just hit 26. All right, I just put that all together. I just was predicting 25.25 for other reasons. I didn't know that was the pre-market high. So yeah, we're heading to 30 cents now. Whether or not it wants to take an hour break, though, that will remains to be seen. But it looks like the bulls are really coming in. And that could even be bears turning into bulls. I mean, there we go. All right, we are hitting 27 cents now. And I'm up half a grand on that. All right, we just hit something, 27 cents or 27.50. Yeah, 27 cents. And it looks like it's tired out. So either we're going to high tight flag or people are going to push the eject button right around here. A lot of bulls. The bears are trying to make it happen up here because they have a really nice drop they could make money on. So they're trying to plant some sell orders up here. They're opening up their sell positions. That's what's happening with a target to hit 22 cents maybe. But it looks like bulls are pushing through them, and now they're going to have to stop out soon. They're probably waiting. But if they get blasted through, then we get the short squeeze. That's what's kind of happening here. There's a lot of bears trying, but the bulls are just out 2-1 against the bears on this one. AGMH. So this was a good pick. And I discovered that through the signatures in the pre-market charting with its volume and how it followed through and all that good stuff. It was good analysis, especially since I'm rusty. I haven't done day trading for 6 months? But this is how I do it. All right, so now the bears are putting in a lot of resistance here. Quite a bit of volume, as a matter of fact. So that's probably also bulls just taking some profits. And then the rest of the bulls want to keep coming in and charging. But I think this is, enough I think bulls are converting to bearish. In other words, they're selling. And bears are going to stack on top of that. So I think we're going to get a pullback here. And that's probably going to last down to 22 cents or something like that. I'm 65% out of my position, by the way, up here. Only have 3.5 targets left to 31 cents. And like I said, I think this could go to 34 cents. I mean, that's the potential. But I don't really need all that. Unless an offering comes up or something seriously institutionally large, then it should pull back and create some panic, and bears are going to hit some targets, and that's going to create some support and everything. And then, maybe feels like about 15 or 20 minutes, the way this stock's been going, maybe in like 15 or 20 minutes, it'll start to pick up again. But right now, bears and bulls that are selling and taking profits are going to create this pullback. The market itself is at about 40% breadth. AGMH is the number one traded stock this morning, according to my statistics here. Not a lot of money going into it, though. Is that correct? 24 million shares? It's only $6 million. Pretty lightweight. Float 22 million. Yeah, that's good. 15 or 10 or smaller is good, but 22 is fine. 100 million would have been bad. 80 million, maybe not so good. 50, 22, fine. We can deal with that. And so this is just a pretty nicely set up stock for the day trade. We're finding some support along Gamma, along the 21. I think the 21 on the 1 minute. Your stop should still be 20 cents, I believe. Yeah. I mean, that would be ultimate fail out stop. You can do whatever you want. I'm probably going to move some of these orders down. And just go ahead and take what I can get as it pushes up again. Because, I mean, I've captured $325 in realized gains on that already. So that's really nice. And I'm sitting on 221 right now. And from here, going up to my max target would only be another $75 in total gain because of the way it partials out. And so it's really not worth it considering how much I've made, where I'm at. It's much better at this point now during this sort of topish area for me to not be greedy about $75 and to just start locking in more gains. Because it's basically the same because my position has gotten small enough now because I've sold 70% of my position. My position is small enough now that I can just start exiting it here-ish. Okay. So that we don't get things cutting into our profits too much, even though it would be about $150 hit. Which is not terrible, but the idea of just locking things in here is a good idea. All right, there's another one. So essentially, there's another one. So essentially, we're just locking in profits. Now, these are higher targets, so we are doing good on that. But we're hitting higher targets. That's fine. But like I said, I took some of the really, really high targets and brought them down into this pullback range. So that, and there we go. And I now have 10% left so that I'm not giving back too much of what I've already made just to earn an extra 30, 50 bucks, an extra small amount. So once you get past that sort of like selling of 50% of your position, it becomes this point of diminishing returns if the stock is not just flying. At that point, you might as well just start securing the gains that you have. Because having half your position left and then that being it, like let's say it's just start stalling or it looks like it's just going to hang out for a while, that's enough of position left to meaningfully cut into the profits you already made on the other 50%. So you see, so you got to be a little bit more conservative with preservation of your gains with your last 50%, more so than the first 50% of your position's gains. Like right now, I'm up $80 right now. If I just wait to try to get to 30 cents from here, I make another $16. See, my position is so small now So it makes sense to just bring back these orders and start closing out profits to where we are right now. And just lock in here. Lock in the $80 that we are at. So that's what I just did. I tucked in my last 2 profit targets into this high type flag that's here. It doesn't matter if it goes even higher. I'm not going to make much money on that. Basically, I'm just protecting gains at this moment. And I'll probably even flatten if a big red candle hits, because there's just nothing left. I mean, it's just in or out, with your last 25% of your position, you can just snip. You can just snip it off. Looks like that's what I'm going to do. It looks like it's about to drop. All right, I'm flattening. There we go. All right, so I locked in $584 in gains on that, which for me was a close to 2R. $2R would have been $700 for me. So 584, still, job well done, And so that's AGMH day trade for you. Let's see if anything else is doing anything. Gold is rising strong. That's very strange. Oh, so is the market. What's going on? We're getting a move because of something across the markets here. The dollar dropping, gold is rising, the market's rising, the markets are rising, but pretty strong. This is a really strong candle. This is like what you might call strong right side reclaim. So the market is kind of signaling, and I'm glad I'm out of my day trade now and that the market can start to do its thing. But, this is just continued bounce off the 200. Let's take a look at gold for a second. All right. Everything that's happening, even though it's strong right now in the moment, could just be a moment. Because nothing's really standing out as a signal other than, hidden signals. And little hidden signals are really not what we're looking for in this market. We're looking for like big, fat, clear as day, glaring signals. And that's just not happening right now. That's why we're going to ease our way into PCS-ing since this market is so wounded. See, look. That drop to the 200 has been interesting, but it could easily, it's the strongest it's been in years. That's the strongest drop, even more than the pandemic drop. Not the distance, but the strength. Okay. Like the amount of follow through and conviction about downside, stronger than the pandemic drop. And we haven't seen that kind of a drop follow through probably since right here. What was this? 2018. So it's been 7 years, 6 years and 4 months. So just let's call it 7 years. So this has been a 7-year pullback type event. And I don't remember what it was in 2018 that sent things back. What was the December 2018 market drop reason? Let's see if Google can tell me that. I doubt it. The December 2018 market drop wasn't a single event triggered by one factor. It was a culmination of several interconnected issues: the Fed's tightening monetary policy, escalating trade tensions, falling oil prices, a tech sector slowdown, and the general increase in market volatility. Well, that's an effect. Here we go. Here's somebody else in the investing sector, which says interest rates were expected to continue rising, which should naturally lower valuations. Plus, interest rates were expected to continue rising, which should naturally lower valuations. Plus, there was concern it would harm the economy. On top of that, a lot of companies loaded up on cheap credit. So rising interest rates could hurt those that aren't strong financially. Okay. 2, there were reports that Trump was considering firing Jay Powell, which would erode the public's perception of the independence of the Fed and invite challenges about if he actually has that authority. Okay. 3, lots of concern over the trade wars. Not sure if any actual progress was made, but they kept saying a deal is near. Okay. And then 4, on one of the last down days before the rebound, Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin came out and said he had talked to the major banks and confirmed that there was ample liquidity and everyone was financially sound. Oh, yeah, I remember this. This really freaked markets out because nobody was thinking there was even any need to check. Right. He's like, hey, I just wanted to say, by the way, nothing's wrong. I checked all of the dangerous places and everything's fine. And everyone's like, oh, were those going to be a problem? And so then that exacerbated things even more. So we haven't seen anything like that for 6.5 years. And we are where we are now and today. And we're getting a lot of bouncing and support at this 200, and that's great and all. But it doesn't mean everything. Let's go back to that 6-year point again, because what I want to show you, and the pandemic drop is one illustration of it as well. Just because you find support and bounce at the 200, like right here, doesn't mean boom, 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 that things can't go down more. Okay, so got to be careful. And then you can also see that in that 2018 area. Let's go take a look. Oops, that's 16. Where's 2018? December 2018. There. Again, you've got some bouncing off the 200, even though it did break it. And doesn't matter. Boom, 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 boom. Womp, womp. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, now we're bouncing again. Now we're reflecting off the 200. Bad. Ooh, we got back over it. That would have been hopeful. I might actually be getting into things preemptively there. And then, probably got stopped out, lost money. And that's the problem with trying to get in early on what you think may be a bottom, is sometimes that's not the bottom. Sometimes it keeps going. Just kept getting worse here. And then finally there was a bottom put in. See how long and tender everything moved up? I mean, that's why it's good to just wait. Just see how everything got more controlled on the right side of that. That's such a good example of how everything was chaotic. The moves were just gap and drops and panic filled and bam, bam, bam. And then it started to gain footing, you see. And then everything was like little increments and hey, everything's cool now. Relax, chill out. Let's move around. Let's go swimming. The water's calm now. See what I'm talking about? Everything's nice and smooth and measured, and yeah, let's take it easy. Calm down, everybody. See, a total changing character. You have basically all this versus all of this, which is really nice, and this is bad. So what happened after that is you could start to find entries. Now you see things are calming down and behaving. Now that's when you can start thinking about getting into positions again. And you can see we started to do okay. First little pull back to the 200 there. Things are doing good. I think the pandemic hit in January or February. I know this would be going into 2019, I think. Yeah, no, this is 2020, and then pandemic happens right there. Bam, 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 bam. And you're like, oh, shit. But, you know, hey, what are you going to do? The whole fucking world shut down. But off of this, what I was saying, off of this area here, which started to behave and got back over the 200 moving average, you had a lot of opportunity there for a year and a half. For a whole year. That's what it was. For a whole year. All right, guys. Back to the group. Thanks for tuning in. It's 10:13. AGMH never really went anywhere after I got all out. That trade's over. The stop now, by the way, would have been at 24, and it broke that. So now it's stopped out. That's not good. That's kind of a reset situation. So now you got to wait for VCP tightening, maybe a midday, maybe end of day trade going on there. But I'm not looking into giving back my gains, I'll tell you that. So I might just sit on these for the day. Okay, see you back in the group, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.